and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing the Expanse, our little marathon day. We just watched episode 10, Cascade, and now we're going to be watching episode 11, Here There Be Dragons, which is kind of a reference to like old maps and such, like old sea maps and stuff where the unexplored areas would always have these creatures like dragons and sea monsters and stuff like that, because it's unexplored and there might be dangers here, unknown dangers. So here there be dragons. It was kind of like an old expression.
Or here there be monsters.
Here there be monsters and stuff like that. We've seen it used before. One scene for me that comes to mind is one of the, like the ending of the first episode of season 1 in Fargo. If you guys seen that, we freaking love that show. And but yeah. That indicates that there's maybe going to be something about some unexplored area, something we don't know about, some unknown danger maybe in this one. So yeah, are you ready to jump into it? Yup. Let's go.
Oh, I love those Jupiter shots.
Yeah, once again, starting out with a beautiful shot. Oh, before the mirrors fell. Okay.
Exactly the most controlled experiment.
It
might get a bit messy, but we'll get more answers sooner.
Dr. Strickland!
Today is going to be a very exciting day.
Fuck, what are you going to do?
This is it.
Alright, so
I went through here.
gotta confirm that it was a controlled experiment of some sort.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure was nice of Chicken Boy to give us a skeleton key.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't out of the goodness of his heart.
That's a big ass gun Amos is carrying.
Yeah.
What's down there?
Nothing. Most of the original Foundation tunnels were abandoned decades ago. No one lives there.
So you think.
Yeah.
What happened to that girl who knew her duty?
Whoa.
Her fire team got killed by a thing on Ganymede that wasn't wearing a vac suit. You all lied about Travis. You've been lying to me this whole time.
That's what's bothering you. That's what's bothering you?
Of course.
Your whole generation is soft. I remember we had drill raids in school every day because back then every Martian child knew that Earth's fleet was ready and waiting to attack us, to destroy us.
Okay, Boomer.
Grow up! You're not a soldier anymore. Dismissed.
So they're retiring her?
Go straight to Christian.
Yup.
The Martians are not backing off, sir. They're staying right in our tail.
Oh yeah, that situation.
Let's give the Mickey something to talk about.
That looked like escape pods for a second, like from Star Wars.
No, they're gone.
God damn it.
Well, that makes 6. We're in uncharted waters. It's worth the risk.
Ah. There be dragons, yeah.
You know what sailors used to say when their ships went past the end of their maps?
Okay, well, so
For a new map. Here there be dragons.
sorry, I didn't know they were going to explain it in the episode.
Of course.
When the Earth's incident hearings are convened, they're going to make you the star of the show.
Oh. They're gonna lay it all on him?
They might.
Yeah, he's done then.
Well, that makes sense.
Atone for your sins.
It's time.
Right, Bobby, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna try to flee, or
She might be.
like she's a damn good soldier? She could probably take some of them out before.
What's happening?
Wait, what?
Came directly from Undersecretary Avasarella's office, sir.
She's keeping her. I do believe it's like, hey, I'm on your side
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Hmm.
See what I can do for you.
Damn it, we gotta get a message down to them somehow. Oh, for love of Pete. I hate that thing.
Get the hell out in the middle of nowhere. Smells like Black Ops to me.
Tunnels?
What do you think? You agree?
Yeah. Just got an idea.
What did you think of, Alex? Propel yourself down there in some sort of way without engines? Or...
It's there's a magnetic field.
Oh, okay. Use the magnetism.
Yeah.
Plot a gravity assist trajectory down to Ganymede. No engine, just thrusters.
Oh, he's gonna slingshot around the
Slingshot time.
Nice.
Don't you want to be able to fly one day?
I'm scared.
Well, let's play a game. And that way is the unknown. Yeah, there might be scary stuff, but there might also be magical things. Come on, sweetheart. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Is she the husk?
No, because this was during the battle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But she might become a husk.
Yeah. Yeah, the third one. She's gonna become.
It's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening faster than I thought.
What's happening?
The cascade. In real nature, there's enough
It
diversity.
means this station is fucked. The people here just don't know it yet. You boys ripping wire?
We need it. This will buy us passage off this ice ball.
Fair enough. Run. Yeah. Go. We don't care.
Cascade, huh? Looks like the word's out.
Come.
He knows.
Oh, he knows.
I want to know what really happened on Ganymede. And you're going to tell me.
We're done here.
Nope.
What happened to my team?
You got a firing squad for this?
I don't give a fucking shit.
Were you testing a weapon on us?
It was for the good of Mars.
Fuck that guy. Although you're kind of screwed now, Bobby.
Go, Travis Arola.
Yes.
Captain Martins needs to see you.
She brought the tablet with her, right?
I'm not quite sure she did. Did she? It's not really anywhere on her person.
No. That's not a good idea then.
You there! That's her! Stop! Stop her with the shit!
And now she's on UN side.
Yeah.
Roberta Draper, Martian Marine Corps. I am requesting political asylum on Earth.
Yes.
There you go. Wow, it's really fast.
Damn. That is a sight to behold. Switch the manual. Give me thrusters.
No.
God damn.
That was too easy.
Looks like we forgot that those moods provide cover both ways.
Oh, she did bring it.
You're right about that thing on Ganymede, ma'am. It was a weapons test. Me and my team and your Marines too, we were caught in the middle.
Are you up for a debriefing? We'll try to keep it short.
I really like they put those two characters together. Ooh.
This must be my lucky.
Ooh.
This is safe. Hey, this is fire. Okay? Don't shoot us.
Simple, but hopefully can remember that. Hey. What's up? Don't kill them all.
Where's May?
Yep, there we go. Oh, he saved him.
From what?
Getting shot.
He actually took one.
It took one for him.
How come I'm the one who always gets shot?
Because
You saved another person.
What's in there?
Madam, if you truly have the best interests of Earth at heart, you will meet with me, and we will come to an accommodation. These are my conditions, and they are non-negotiable. We meet in person on a ship of my choosing, outside UN control. You will come with a limited escort.
So, what do you think?
That's dangerous.
Yep.
That's my argument, you know.
All right, fine. It makes no sense that it's a trap, which is exactly why it has to be one.
I think he's right.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to accept.
I already did. Now.
Seriously. It's horrible. Oh, she didn't. She died? Oh, it's not her.
It's not me. I don't know who it is.
What are you doing?
I came here to destroy the proto-molecule, and that's what I'm gonna do.
That was effective.
Mm-hmm.
That was quick.
Holy fuck, I thought he was gonna throw himself on it for a sec.
Oh.
Oh no, 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 they got out. Oh shit. Run?
Just wait here.
No.
No, no fucking way.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Are they gonna stop? Oh, fucking hell. It's getting very tense. Now you're friends all of a sudden. Whoa, what's happening here?
Whoa.
What the hell was that?
It ate the energy, I think.
Yep, it is feeding. It has a whole fucking planet to feed on. It got out and killed everyone.
The inner door closed automatically when the outer was breached.
My God.
Something tore the shit out of this airlock.
Oh, she's still alive.
Please. Like you help that kid in the incinerator? Or anyone on Eros? What were you doing here?
She's gonna die.
A lot more. Where she came from.
Wow. She does not seem remorseful at all. Fuck that bitch.
Hold on there, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
It's Alex!
Alex, I kiss you in the mouth right now.
How come you're always the one getting shot?
Oh no.
How the hell did you find us?
That thing's still out there. No, 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 no. No, no.
Alex?
Stand by, we're gonna suit up and come out.
Roger that.
Jem, I'm not going with you.
What?
I'm gonna help Melissa get as many people off this station as we can before it dies. I wanted to believe we could stop this. We can't.
Accept it.
Take Amos with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good to go.
Come on.
You're alright. They're gonna part ways.
Chief? Think you best come take a look at this. It sure as hell seems like it's looking at us.
Suit up. We're going on a hunt.
Seriously, you're gonna hunt that thing? No. Oh, Holden. Fuck. Woo! Oh, that was intense.
That was a lot of things.
That a lot happened in this episode. Fuck. Oh, where to begin? Shit. Where do you want to begin? Ganymede or Earth?
I don't know. I really don't know. Well, okay, we got confirmed that the whole Ganymede situation was a plot device, or like a...
It was a test,
an experiment. It was, yeah. And apparently it was a demonstration of what this can do. Like, it's kind of... The way I believe it is like they're making some sort of like super soldiers from this protomolecule.
Yes.
So they can use these people as expendables for expendables. Yeah, for
when they go to war or something. Or,
when they go to war,
yeah,
if there's ever an extrasolar threat. Maybe.
Yeah, or another bigger threat than what this protomolecule. It's just
Yeah, it's just.
But at least they're trying to incorporate it into human physiology. To what, like,
control it? You said.
Yeah, control, and I think someone mentioned this as well at some point. It was probably Dresden. That said something about a future where we don't need vac suits and we can survive in space, and it'll give us way more, like, it'll make us stronger as a species or something like that. So they're still going in that direction, but they're doing these experiments and trying to sell it off to the Martians.
As a weapon.
As a weapon, because the Martians, they the leadership at least, or some of them, they still very focused on this coming war, or like if they are ever going to fight it out with Earth, they need an advantage. And sure, this could be an advantage, but damn, the risks playing with something like this. It's
yeah, and they're clearly making other weapons with the kids.
Yeah. There's, we don't know, like, we saw
a whole bunch.
A whole bunch of kids, and we know there's
8 kids or something.
Yeah, we know there's like there's the one husk thing that attacked Bobby and her team, and we have the then we saw another one now escaping the facilities, and we
that
saw
must have been one of the kids as well.
Yeah, that must have been one of the kids as well, and then we saw one of the kids that was obviously a failed experiment or something in that.
It must have been.
The one they burned up in the pod. So there's at least one dead kid and 2 husks out there. So 2 successful experiments with it's so weird talking about it though. It's so macabre. It's just experimenting on kids.
Heart, yes.
Jesus. That's just... Can you imagine anything like more horrible? Like, come on, it's like
and
kids are the most innocent. Like,
and of course I am some sort of scientist, so we have to sometimes do some horrible stuff
for the betterment
of people, and like making proper medicine and stuff like that. And it's just, and it can be so horrible, and unfortunately we have to do this because of ethics and stuff, but just I would never ever do it to a kid. It's like kids and animals, they don't really have a choice. It's they might not be aware of consequences.
Of course not.
So they cannot really have a choice about have a saying in this. And that's why it hurts so bad, because it's kids and their future is taken away from them. Because I honestly don't believe that this husk being actually has a personality. I think humanity or anything. At least I don't know. We don't know. We know a very limited amount around about these Caliban projects.
Yes. Other than they presumably can control them. Like that's what they're working towards, is controlling them. So you can imagine these husks being some sort of mindless, monster soldiers.
So what do they respond to? Because we know with
signals.
Eros,
I could imagine some sort of signals if they.
Yeah, but it's like with Eros, for example, it went completely uncontrollable and bonkers, and we know. We went to Venus and saw how the protomolecule actually survived the crash.
Yeah, shit.
And it's just kind of expanding. So...
Do you think Julie Mao is still, like, her conscience is still alive?
Because
it was her... It seemed like...
There was still, like, a seed crystal there. Like a...
some sort of, and we know about like what it means apparently to be the seed crystal, and she was kind of, it was going towards Earth because she wanted to go home. So she was controlling it. She was piloting the ship. So there was some sort of conscience there, and there was still a part of her. So is that part still alive? Is Miller maybe alive in this as well?
Was he absorbed into this?
Yeah, now it's Julian and Miller sort of meshed together in one consciousness, and with the protomol. I have no idea. It's fun to theorize about, at least.
Yeah, definitely.
And not that we're expecting that to get Miller back or anything. We probably have to come to terms with he's gone forever, but. But that was, holy shit, it survived that, and what's gonna happen, because it's like, what can they do? It's just stuck there in a crater on a planet you can't really approach with anything but these drones at the moment, and they were only able to see what was going on down there for like a few seconds, and then it
could have been corrosion from the I think it's very toxic, the atmosphere on Venus. I could be wrong, but there's something about the atmosphere. Also, there's always clouds around the whole surface of Venus, so we can't really see what's going on at the actual surface because it's always overcast. So maybe it's corrosion, maybe it's the protomolecule just sucking out all the energy of the probe or something. We don't know. It was left kind of open.
So, I think that's the thing, or a plot story that we're gonna be checking in on once in a while. In each episode, they're gonna give us a little bit. And then
at some point, it's gonna play into the bigger story.
Yes, of course. That's. A lot with the protomolecule in this one. It's back.
And then we got because this whole this whole Caliban project was exposed. We saw that Bobby Draper finally actually chose to switch sides somehow.
Yes.
And sought political asylum. With I think it's her best choice.
That was a good move she did there. It was kind of like after she assaulted Martins. That was great. That was probably her only, like, the only way she could get out of this without facing the consequences on the Martian side. She had to run to UN and be like, asylum, please.
And I think the best person in maybe the universe to actually help her with the asylum would be Eva Sorora. So,
yes.
And as you said, it's very nice to have put these two people together, because I think they will create some sort of amazing dynamic.
Yes, I really like it so far, and they've spiced up each of the storylines. Like Bobby's storyline has been significantly spiced up, and it's become more interesting, of course. And once again, we knew, like, you guys have been telling us that her character was going to become more interesting, and we're going to like take it in a direction we might not have been anticipating and all that. And that's totally true.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I saw it going this way, and it's always great with surprises. And this is, I'm really enjoying the storyline so far.
Yeah, and
with her.
with Evan Wright, it seemed that he was kind of, growing some sort of conscience and trying to make amends. But I was also a little bit worried about him when he left, when he found out that he was going to be held up as the like a sort of scapegoat or something.
Yeah. He's gonna take the fall for this.
Yeah, for the Eros situation. I'm not really sure. It seemed like he had something on his mind when he left. Maybe he's going to commit suicide, or maybe something's gonna happen, because it felt like he was like very sad but very determined about something.
Yeah, I think it's at least, just him coming to terms with like
what he did
and his political career being over, any sort of career. He's gonna be branded as a war criminal probably, and traitor and all that. And even though he atones, there's probably not much of a life for him afterwards. So maybe the suicide thing is on the right track, or
something
maybe he's
along
planning
the
something
lines.
else.
But I think it was kind of nice that we got his perspective as why he actually went down that route. Because of course he started out as, well, this is gonna be better for like Earth, and this is gonna help Earth.
Of course, they have
in the long term. And
good intentions, and that's probably even where the Martians trying to buy the tech now they're coming from is from their perspective, good intentions. We just want to help, like, strengthen our people and all that.
Yeah, but and it's just, that's how you get corrupted. I think it's because you've been sold. It's one of the ways you're going. One of the ways you're going to get corrupted is that you. It's coming from a good place, and it's you want to do this good thing, and then it's sort of just snowballs out of control, and then you end up being an actual war criminal or
something like that. Yeah, and you get to the end justifies the means kind of deal. And that, it just reminds me of Boromir saying, "I only ask for the strength to defend my people," when he's trying to take the ring away from Frodo. Speaking of, having good intentions, want to bring it to Gondor and all that, and the ring, and it, of course,
he wants to use this for something good and something greater, but with this devastating force you have to deal with, it
corrupts you and all that. In some ways, you could compare like the Frodo molecule to the ring in some way, because
it's like this with, I think,
you can't control it,
most weapons and like science and stuff.
It's you can't control it, and it's gonna corrupt you in some way, even though you have good intentions and you want to use it for something good. It's the thing itself is, you can't control it because it has a mind of its own. It wants to get back to its master, or the protomolecule. It wants to feed on us. I don't know what if there is something like that, but it just reminded me of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and that's, well, I guess that's it's a very nice ongoing theme here, that we want to use this to do something good and create something good and make us as a humankind like evolve and adapt to space.
Yeah, or we just want to do good in general.
Yeah, but I think many scientists have tried this before with like bioweapons or even the nuclear bomb and stuff. It's like you're trying to do something like creating like renewable energy or some of the sort, and there will always be people out there who can use that amazing thing for some sort of weapon.
Yeah, let's make it into a bomb instead.
Exactly. No. And it's just like it's
Why?
Something that I think most scientists have to
come to terms with.
Yeah, and I actually remember I had this conversation with your father about how we always have this weird thing about like weaponizing everything, even though it's intended for good.
Yes.
And I just think it's a very nice theme going on.
Yeah, it's a very human theme, at least.
Definitely.
Our weird obsession with turning things into weapons so that we can destroy ourselves and fight. Like we are so good at killing ourselves. Like we are
We're
experts at that shit.
Built for destruction.
Apparently, but
Apparently.
yeah. But yeah, what thing I just as well as you said with this, everybody like they want to do good, and like in relation to the proto molecule, they probably all have like good intentions. And I could say that you could say that for like all of the characters we are following in this series, and especially also with the Holden and Naomi kind of parting ways there, because like from Holden's, like he wants to do good, he wants to stop this, he's still kind of on the idealistic path, and he wants to stop this protomolecule with going hunting and all that. And Naomi, we kind of like, we've been expecting something like this to come with some sort of, they're gonna go their separate ways, and in some sort of way, either like literally or just philosophy wise, like, or but she went to help the lady from the weeping somnambulists, and trying to get all the refugees and all the people off of Ganymede, that is very noble in and of itself, and that is more in line with what the people of the weeping somnambulists what they were actually doing, because they were focusing on trying to help people, and they've tried to do the whole crusade thing and save the world, but now they just want to focus on just helping wherever they can, whenever they can, and that's kind of what what she's doing as well.
Yeah, and I think she feels a lot of guilt, both for the woman losing her husband, just because she wants to help, and maybe also she feels some sort of guilt because we learned a little bit more about Naomi, that she actually had a kid, a baby boy. So it feels like they're breaking down two paths now, and where I think Holden wants to be this hero, this knight in shining armor, this almost like a saint, just going to target like the big root, the big cause of this war or this event or whatever, where Naomi believes that the best good she can do is by doing humanitarian work and help all the people that is like the effect of this.
The people that are affected.
He wants to go for the cause, and he wants to not help the cause, but he wants to like stop the cause, and she wants to help the effects of like
alleviate in some
the
way.
effects.
And
Definitely.
So, exactly. So she's
And that's just prioritizing, and their priorities are different now, and they have just come to believe that they've just come to that conclusion that's how it's going to be. And I think it's very healthy, both for their relationship but also for the sake of good, and for the story as well, that they're going different ways and they're parting ways, because it feels almost like they're also evolving their point of view in two different directions. So maybe they are not as good as a team as they are if they are dividing. I don't know, it's just,
Yeah, they definitely both want to do good, but it's just a matter of, should we keep pursuing this thing and then we can stop it and do good in the future, or, as we said, do good right here and now and help these people right here and now. So yeah, a lot going on right now, and it makes sense because we're nearing the end of this season and getting ready for some sort of big season finale. I'm thinking
maybe,
at least maybe war is going to break out for real, or the proto-molecule thing is going to go totally nuts. And I
remember something about, I cannot remember if it was book 2 or book 3 that was very short, like 2 episodes into season 3, and then they stopped it. Or like they concluded it, and people were very mad about that. It could have been like
I think it was something like the first half of season 3 was only what I don't know. We haven't read the books. We're only going on what people have been telling us in the comments.
So we know that there's going to be one of the books is going to be very shortly covered, and maybe that also means like a rushing of plot lines or something.
Maybe, but like I've heard people complaining that they didn't use enough from the book. I haven't heard people complaining that it was bad or anything.
No, it's just
or it felt rushed
don't know.
or like I haven't. Yeah, we're not. Once we haven't read the book, so we're not even gonna notice at all. We're just gonna be following the story, of course, and hope it keeps entertaining us in the way it does at the moment. Because damn, I am so into this, and can I just say I'm so happy that I made a mistake about how much I'd actually watched of this show. I thought I had watched the entirety of season 2, but the last thing I remembered was Miller dying, and that happened in episode 5. So this is all new to me, and I'm just really enjoying it, and because I have no idea where it's going. So that's just great. I like that. I think that's gonna do it for this reaction to The Expanse, season 2, episode 11. Here There Be Dragons. And we're gonna jump pretty much straight into the next one, maybe after we've had some dinner. But thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we will see you as soon as possible. Bye!
Bye!